started out, you know what I'm saying, with what we want to hear. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Donald Trump, man. Shout out to Donald Trump. You know, I don't know why people hate the man so much. You know what I'm talking about? I kind of understand, you know, because you watch the news, you believe everything you see on TV, whatever, you know, all that shit. But to be real honest, you know, you can feel some type of way, but still keep it real. You know what I'm talking about? You can feel some type of way, but still keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't like the man, that's cool. Yeah, I get it. You know, I don't, but I'm gonna say I do. You gotta keep it real about some of the things he done, you know, he been doing. You know what I'm saying? And if you got this narrative out here that, you know, Trump is racist, I don't know. I don't know where you get that from, man. I really don't know where you get that from. Could it be true? Yes. You know, Trump is a part of the game. He a part of the system. He a Mason. He a Freemason. You know what I'm saying? He up there. He go to the meetings. He do the rituals. He a part of all this shit. But it's always lesser of the evils. You know what I'm saying? You know, everything depends on the person. It's all an agenda. But, you know, the person that's quote unquote in charge, or, you know, got some type of power, you know, they can do some shit. You know, they can do something. So, you know, Donald Trump be doing little shit. You know what I'm talking about? So, Kodak Black, Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? When Nelson Mandela got out of jail, like, you know, Trump gave him his plane. You know what I'm saying? What else? Man, he done a lot of low-key shit. Now, recently, today, yesterday, or probably today, we'll say today. You know what I'm talking about? We'll say today. He pardoned Larry Hoover. You know what I'm saying? He gave Larry Hoover a pardon, man. That is huge. God damn, that is huge. We talking about a civil rights leader, you know what I'm saying? Community, as far as, you know, community based, you know what I'm talking about? We talking about somebody who was locked up since they was like 20, 22, 23, so up in there, you know what I'm talking about? Like 24. He, you know what I'm saying, he been locked up a long time. Like, he wasn't no just grown man out, you know what I'm talking about? Like, he got locked up pretty young. You know what I'm saying? He got locked up pretty young. And he just been in there ever since, you know what I'm talking about? He been in Supermax in Florence, you know what I'm talking about? But now he free to go. You know what I'm saying? Now he free to go. So shit, man, clap that shit up for Trump, man. You know what I'm saying? Clap that shit up for Trump, man. I know the streets fucking with that. Whether they fuck with Trump or not. You know what I'm saying? Whether you on this side or that side, I know the streets fucking with that, man. So, it's good to hear a legend get a pardon. It's good to hear a legend get a pardon, man. Right? Like, real talk. It's tremendous. So, what does this say moving forward? You know what I'm talking about? Why was this move made now? Or just period? What is really taking place behind the scenes now? Some names attached to this release or this pardon of Larry Hoover is Drake, Kanye West, and Kim Kardashian. Now, you know, Kim Kardashian, she been kind of doing this prison reform. Well, I first heard of it with Meek Mill and Yo Gotti and Jay-Z and shit. Don't know where that shit went far as them. Don't know what they doing. I know Yo Gotti, he's done put in petitions, or he's done filed motions for like he's done filed appeals or motions or like, just wrote letters to the state's senator or mayor or warden and all this shit, talking about prisons are unsafe as far as the conditions. You know what I'm talking about? I know Yo Gotti did do that. But as far as this Meek Mill, Jay-Z, Yo Gotti thing, as far as prison reform, that's where I first heard of it. I don't know. I think that was some shit just to get Meek out. Then once Meek got out, it was I don't know. I don't know if they just really pursued it, but I know years later down the line, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West has been advocating for Larry Hoover. Kanye went on Drink Champs, legendary interview back in 2022. He did the interview with Drink Champs, and he mentioned that. He mentioned all of that. And if you ain't been in the know, Kim Kardashian, she been really advocating for criminals, prison reform, or just I don't think that's prison reform. She been really trying to get motherfuckers out. Kanye and Kim Kardashian, Drake's thrown in there now. They've been really trying to get motherfuckers out. So shout out to the first successful one. You know what I'm saying? Dirk even said it in his songs. Don't say all that, man. Just tell them free Larry Hoover. I forgot what song Lil Durk said that shit in. But he was talking to either Kim or Kanye, one of the two. And so free Larry Hoover till it's backwards, and it look like it's finna be backwards now, man. He been trying to get out or get a sentence reduction for a long time. I'm pretty sure. You got the you got these acts, you got these like federal statutes that you can take advantage of to get out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure him and his team been going hard for is that any and everything that he's eligible for. I'm sure they've been trying to get it for him. But if you ain't in the know, you wouldn't know why the nigga locked up anyway. You wouldn't know why they so scared of this man anyway. You wouldn't know why they put him in a 23-hour lockdown for this long anyway. You know what I'm saying? Very, very influential person. One of the founders of GD. You know what I'm saying? Organization. So it's just it's a blessing to see him finally get out. Hopefully we get to see that. Hopefully we get to witness some of that. I think this is very, very, very big news. Anytime you see some shit like this, first thing I think about is what the fuck going on, like behind the scenes. What the fuck going on behind the scenes? Like why is this news now? Cause this is pretty big news. Maybe they trying to, well it ain't no maybe. In my mind, they trying to distract us from something huge. Now, like this just came out of nowhere. Trump just got into the office. You usually do the pardons when you about to leave the office. So I don't know. I don't know what the fuck this about or how but one thing's for sure, Larry Hoover is free. You know what I'm saying? So I got an article. I'm gonna read an article. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all hear some details. You know what I'm talking about of what happened. And why, you know what I'm saying? Alright, here you go. Chicago Tribune, man. Trump commutes federal life sentence of founding gangster disciple, Kingpin Larry Hoover. Now, they got him a Kingpin, but he was way, way more instrumental to the community than just quote unquote Kingpin. President Donald Trump has commuted the federal life sentence of infamous Chicago-born gangster Disciples founder Larry Hoover, abruptly ending Hoover's years-long quest to win early release under the First Step Act passed during Trump's first term. The two-page order said Hoover's sentence was considered served with no further fines, restitution, probation, or other conditions, and directed the U.S. Bureau of Prisons to release him immediately, according to a copy of the document provided by Hoover's legal team. The controversial move, part of a slew of Islamist actions announced by the White House this week, appeared to have already sparked Hoover's transfer out of the Supermax prison compound in Florence, Colorado, that he called home for the past 2 decades. But Hoover isn't going free. He's still serving a 200-year sentence for his state court conviction for murder. Officials with the Illinois Department of Corrections have previously said they will push for Hoover to finish his state sentence in federal prison due to security concerns. On Wednesday afternoon, Hoover was listed in online state prison records as an inmate at Dixon Correctional Center in West Illinois. Though it was unclear if he'd already made it there, the records show a parole date of October 2062. In a statement to the Tribune, Hoover's attorney Jennifer Bonjean called Trump's decision a historic development after years of fighting in federal court. The courts have demonstrated a complete unwillingness to consider Mr. Hoover's rehabilitation, Bonjean wrote. Sometimes the courts do not do the right thing, but thanks to the work of so many advocates and supporters keeping Mr. Hoover's voice alive, and ultimately the president taking action to deliver justice, we are thrilled to see Mr. Hoover released. Now it's time for the IDOC to do the right thing. An IDOC spokesman could not immediately be reached. Alright, so based off what I just read, I'm talking about, he still has a state case that he has to abide by. You know what I'm saying? That he has to, take care of. You know what I'm saying? So, that part, you just have to cross the bridge till you get there, that part. But the good news is, far as federal, federal don't play no motherfucking games. You know what I'm saying? They way more efficient than the state. So, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a start to have his sentence be completely, done and over with. So shout out to Trump for the pardon, commuted. It don't look like they're going to let him go to a state prison to finish that time or whatever he got to do. They requested that he stay in federal prison. Don't know what's to come about for that. But as far as federal, man, he free. He done. He over with. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap, man. And hopefully the family, the state, anybody behind him, anybody in his corner, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, they make some room for the chief to come home, man. You know what I'm saying? They make some room for the chief to come home. And maybe this is just a start. Maybe that state time or just whatever maybe he can get probation or some shit, man. Like, I'm sure something can happen to where he can be, at home, with the fam, with his people, and what I'm talking about. And just live the rest of his life, man. He a legend, man. Legend in the game, legend, legend in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? A legend far as history. You know what I'm talking about? Because if you don't know certain history, you don't really know who Larry Hoover is. You know what I'm saying? It might be people that represent GD that don't know the real deal historic prominence of Larry Hoover. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Donald Trump once again, man. That's a W, dog. That's a W, you know, for the culture. I'm sure a lot of people would love to, you know, love to hear this narrative. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to see where it go from here. You know what I'm talking about? Where we want to go with it next? Where we want to go with it next, man? Where we want to go with this shit next, man? Streamer University. Streamer University, man. Shout out to Kai Cenat, man. Big shout out to Kai Cenat, man. Big shout out to Kai Cenat, man. Big shout out to all the streamers, big and small. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to all the streamers, big and small. I think this was very historic. Very historic. Very historic. And let me tell you why. This is a copycat league. This is a monkey see, monkey do league. You know what I'm saying? Just let me start by saying this before I get into details of what happened and all this shit. Let me get into this right here. You know what I'm talking about? Alright, first of all, that idea of Streamers University, where you get all these streamers under one roof, which was I guess it was a campus. Some campus, I'm assuming, they had dorms and all, you know. And they streamed for damn near the whole weekend. Damn near the whole weekend, dog. From Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you know, it went down. You know what I'm talking about? It went down. And you got to see people in their real element. You know what I'm saying? You got to see people in their real element. Whoever came up with that idea, whether it's Kai Cenat, his people, whoever came up with that idea, man, it was excellent. Oh my God, it was excellent. Now you finna start seeing, run it up. What's up, fool? What's happening, my dog? I appreciate you watching. Now you finna see Podcast University. Now you finna see Rappers University. Now you finna see Chef University. Now you finna see Baddies University. I wouldn't mind seeing a Baddies University. All the baddies from Florida, from the Miami show, from the Atlanta show, from LA, Baddies University. You know what I'm saying? Wildin' Out University. Like, you finna see all these. It might be a podcast university. You know, somebody might do some shit like that. Like, now you finna see a lot of this so-called university. You know, in the name of content, in the name of networking, in the name of, you know, boosting yourself up. You know what I'm saying? In a way you couldn't have if you didn't come. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that pretty much went, especially the big streamers, you know, don't really know some of the small ones, but I know some of the big ones. Man, it don't matter who you was, your shit went up. Your shit went up, man. Subs, followers, the money being sent. You know, like, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And for somebody to do this shit, you know, the media shit, camera shit, you know, streaming, I feel like it's all, you know, one and the same. It's media, it's content. You know what I'm saying? That shit was beautiful, bro. That shit was beautiful, man. Shout out to Kai Cenat, man. I don't know how many people would have done that. I don't know how many people would do that, would have done that. You know, other than Kai Cenat, man. You know, the streaming shit probably about to take over. It ain't no probably. You know, them streamers, they the biggest shit out. They the biggest shit out. And podcasters. You know, streaming and podcasting, they starting to take this bitch over, man. Real talk, bro. When you see Lotto, when you see Ride 49, Ride 49, when you see Drake, when you see who else, man? When you see these big stars going on streamers platforms, dog, you know this shit. You know where this shit going. You know where it's going. You know what I'm saying? If you once you see these big time celebrities fucking with streamers, people that's not a celebrity, but they got the eyes, they got this chat right here. Man, come on, man. I hope y'all paying attention. I hope y'all paying attention, man. That Streamers University was something I hadn't seen anything like that. I hadn't seen anything like that. And if that shit was on VH1, if that shit was on, like, they can make a whole TV series out of that. They can make a whole Netflix, you can make a Netflix special out of that. Like, you can do an Amazon special out of that. Like, it's so many endless opportunities from what that guy just did along with the other streamers. You know what I'm saying? Casa and I put this shit together far as I'm concerned, that I know of. You know what I'm talking about? And you know, I like them young niggas, man. I like them young niggas. They supporting each other. They putting each other on. Cause one thing about this media shit, this streaming shit, you can't do this shit by yourself. You can't get that quality ass content by yourself. You can't maximize the content by yourself. When you got somebody dancing with you, when you got somebody talking shit with you, when you got somebody joking and jugging with you, that's what make the shit go up. You know what I'm saying? That's what make it go up. So yeah, any independent streamer, you know, any independent media person can really like get in front of their camera and put as much content out as they can. But when you around and you bouncing off energies and this and that, and you got the people that do this same shit with you, it's beautiful, man. It's real beautiful, dog. And I just gotta give a salute, man. Salute to Casanat. Salute to all the streamers. It will be copycatted, and it will be done again even better. That next streamer I heard is coming in like July, you know, some shit like that. It's gonna be even bigger. It's gonna be even bigger, dog. It's gonna be even bigger. You know what I'm talking about? Like, this is finna be a thing. You know what I'm saying? This is finna be a thing. And I love it, man. I love it. It's a few people who I wanted to see there that went there, like Platboy Max. You know, I didn't see him there. You know what I'm saying? And Funny Marco, he was there, but you wouldn't even know he was there. You wouldn't even know he was there. You know what I'm saying? But he was. You know, shout out to Funny Marco. And yeah, man. I just feel like this is the new wave. You know, that was a wave. That was a vibe. That was one weekend of just total bliss. If you a content creator, you getting paid off this shit. You know what I'm saying? You networking, you around this person, you around that person. And it was just beautiful. It looked like they all on the same team, so to speak, in some sort of way. You know what I'm saying? It looked like they all fuck with each other in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So I gotta say shout out to the blueprint. I gotta say shout out to how this shit came about, the idea, Casanat being the head, and really, you know, having the talent, and the talent, they did what they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Now let me tell you about some of the people that was there. You know what I'm saying? Now I wouldn't, until I watched this weekend, Streaming University, I didn't know a lot of streamers. I didn't really know a lot of streamers. I knew T Banks, Casanat, of course, Duke Dennis, of course, DDG, of course. I knew those guys just cause you know Casanat, he pretty much came in with the AMP camp, but it's another camp though, and it's more camps coming and being brought up. But you know the AMP camp, Agent, Duke Dennis, Casanat, Punga. You know what I'm saying? Phantom. I think Phantom is not in it no more, or you know he ain't fucking around too much no more. But he started it, got his money, and I'm pretty sure he's doing something, but probably just not in the loop all the way like he was. But I didn't know a lot of streamers before this. I didn't know too much about people that were streaming. Now, as I'm watching this shit though, I'm seeing the juice. I'm seeing who got juice and who don't. Licky Sky, I appreciate you watching, love. Appreciate you for tuning in. So I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying? And it had to be a lot of fucking going on. That's just what it is. You know, you got all these people up under one roof in a dorm, beds and floors, this floor, that floor, you know, it's gonna be some fucking going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that was going on. You know what I'm saying? Pretty fucking sure, dog. You know, but it was some people who I felt like I didn't know, and then now I fuck with them guys. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with them guys, and I'm gonna give you my, you know, my top 5 people. I'm gonna give you my top 5 people from the Streamers University. You know what I'm talking about? Alright. And this ain't really no order, you know what I'm saying? But I'm shouting out them and what they did. You know what I'm talking about? What I liked about this shit. Alright, so first I'm gonna say DDG. And Haley Bailey, I know you mad as fuck right now. Cause you pulled that bullshit. Right before the streaming university, right? Couldn't see his son. Put out this he abused me, and you got a restraining order, and he can't see the kid only when you around for 6 hours every couple weeks or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, trust me, I know all about that spiteful shit. I've been a victim of it. So, you probably did all that to make his image get tainted and go down, and you know, bash the man, you know, put him in a bad view of the public. Ooh-wee. Well, I tell you what, Haley Bailey, that shit did not work. DDG went to that motherfucking Streamers University and he shined, nigga. He shined. He might not be a gangster, nigga. He might not be, you know, some hardcore trap nigga. He ain't killing people in his songs and shit. He don't even have that image. But the boy got some juice. Man. He got some juice. He got some confidence about himself. And he know his lane. Man. His lane is, look, I'm me, and I'm like a ladies' man. You know, I'm like a player. I'm like a, you know, I like women. And it's clear as fuck that he like women, and women like him. You know what I'm saying? So DDG did a lot of, he created a lot of content. He pretty much was the he pretty much was the guy of the shit. You know what I'm saying? I was expecting Duke Dennis to be a little bit more, you know, out, you know, on some DDG shit, but Duke kind of, I don't know, he kind of real cool, or he kind of not with certain shit, but DDG with that shit. You know, he was boxing in class, you know what I'm saying? You know, he was talking shit, he gave away good game, you know what I'm saying? Snuck out, got a bus, went to the frat party, got to the frat party, and was the life of the party. He picked up the mic, they chugging beers, they doing all this shit. So shout out to DDG on that Streamers University. He really, you know, he really had some moments. He had a lot of moments, matter of fact. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of moments. And I ain't gonna say it wouldn't have been shit if he wasn't there, but it kind of wouldn't have been shit if he wasn't there. Real talk. So that's number one. Haley Bailey, you gonna have to try another fucking time. And Brent Faiyaz will never be what DDG is. No. No. Ever, ever, ever. Never, ever, ever. Say it or not. Alright. Number two. Now, I never knew this guy before the Streaming University. I'm gonna keep real. Matter of fact, the next two I'm about to name. Never knew them guys. Never heard of them. But I saw him at Streaming University, and I fuck with them guys, man. Shout out to Tylil. I think he from New York. Now, I didn't see him get on a lot of bitches. Like DDG. He didn't make that his thing. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell, it take one to know one, he got juice. And want to know how I know he got juice? Is after I figure out who the nigga was from watching Streaming University this weekend, I kind of searched for some of his shit. The nigga got a stream with Lotto and her sister, and it was pipe. And he worked the room. I can tell he comfortable around women, pretty women, you know, like, and they like him, you know. Lotto was kind of, you know, like, you know, she was feeling it. Brooklyn was feeling it. I like how he controlled it. And I think I seen him. He was the big streamer going up to the little streamers and really getting it in. DDG was doing that too. Funny Mike was doing that too. But I really seen Tylil make it like a point to get with, you know, creators. Little, you know, creators, and really fuck with them. I seen them show love to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And I think he one of the ones next up. You don't get a lotto stream if you ain't next up. Real shit. You ain't getting no lotto stream if you ain't next up. Or one of the ones. You think Lotto finna come fuck with you and bring her little sister? Stop playing. So dude got some juice. He don't gotta be. I don't see him trying to be like nobody else. Anytime I see him on the stream, he controlling the stream. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Witty, he witty, not the funniest one not the funniest streamer, but he witty. He got it in him. And I just like how he carry himself. You know what I'm saying? He didn't take that motherfucking do-rag off. I never seen him not one time without that do-rag, so I don't know what he got going on with his head and shit. But fuck it. Keep that bitch on, my nigga. Keep doing your thing. I fuck with you. You seem like a real cool, genuine dude. And you know, I like how you be coming, my nigga. Alright, so next, Funny Mike. This nigga Funny Mike, this nigga's funny, man. Look, this nigga's funny, dog. Alright, so never knew this guy before Streaming University. You know what I'm saying? I see him on Streaming University, and then I go look at some of his shit. He got a family. He got his old lady. He got his little girl. Then the little son. And then another little girl. You know, so his stream is about his family, which is fucking dope, my nigga. I see you. Keep them together, my nigga. This the family business. I don't know if you thinking like that, but you know, I'm just saying, you know. And it's cute, it's adorable, you know what I'm saying? The little girl, the little boy, they quite entertaining. But it all start with him though. It all start with him. That motherfucker, I'ma just say this. If he didn't have an old lady, he would have gave DDG and Cinco, he would have gave them niggas a run for their money. Real shit. But he got a lady, so he wasn't sharking. You know, that's the word, shark. So he wasn't sharking. You know what I'm saying? But you can tell he get money, you can tell you know, he love his fam. He even got his little nephew with him. And they attend him. Fuck that. Bad Kid Jay. I think that's his nephew or some shit. And together them niggas is funny than a motherfucker. Together them niggas funny than a motherfucker. By himself, you know, Funny Mike with him and his family, they entertaining and funny. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Funny Mike. Funny Mike did a lot of shit too, man. Funny Mike did a lot of shit too. He dressed up in a costume. I seen that. That was funny. He got the white girl Emily to come out her shell. He was busting up on everybody, talking shit. You know, he gave you moments. He gave you them clips and them moments, dog. And that's what you want. That is what you want. That's what you want. That's what you want. You know what I'm saying? You know, his drip is good. You know, he was really into it. He was getting up early. You know what I'm saying? You know, going to bed late. You know what I'm saying? Really into it, man. That man was having the time of his life, man. They all was. You know what I'm saying? And it was just very entertaining, man. Funny Mike, you're a real entertaining dude. You and your family, you know what I'm talking about? So I like that part just in itself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know you. I get introduced to you from streaming university. Then I go peep your shit. You got a whole family. Y'all funny, man. I like that shit, man. I like that shit. So that's DDG, that's Talil, that's Funny Mike. I got two more. Reggie. Lil Rodney's son. Man, Lil Reggie the funniest nigga on streaming university, bro. Out of that whole little clique, oh, nigga don't want no problem with Reggie, bro. Reggie gonna flame your ass up, man. That little nigga funny as fuck, dude. That little nigga funny as fuck, dog. Real talk. You don't want to go joke for joke with that nigga, man. You know, he's short. I don't know his real size, but I know he's short. He's shorter than every fucking body else. He wear glasses, got a little cut and shit. You know, young guy from New York. Hey. And he funny as fuck. He had his moments. He had his moments, dog. He can really adapt. He can really adapt to whoever's around him. That's one thing I noticed about him. Once again, I saw him on streaming university. Then I go to his shit. And when I go to his shit, I see he's streaming with Rob 49. What the hell he Burton? You know, so he got him and all his niggas in there, and it's just Lil Reggie. Hey, he was pretty entertaining. You don't want to jug at that nigga, man. You don't want to jug. Yeah, you don't want to snap no jokes with that nigga, dog. You know what I'm saying? He like to smoke. Little young nigga like to smoke. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I just like how he jug. You know what I'm saying? He can really snap some jokes. His mouthpiece right in the moment. He gonna say some funny shit. If you know what I'm saying, you just let him get his shit off. So shout out to Lil Reggie. You know what I'm saying? And one more, last but not least, let's see who I was fucking with. It's a toss up. I'm gonna say these last two names cause at the end of the day, they made streaming university what it is as well. And they well embraced by their people. You know what I'm saying? They well embraced by their people. J Cinco and Duke Dennis. You know what I'm saying? J Cinco, Duke Dennis, those are, you know, number 5. That's my number 5. Duke Dennis didn't have a lot of, like, like content moments, like far as speaking. When he in front of the camera, or like when I seen him like talking directly in the camera, he ain't really I ain't gonna say entertaining, but he say real shit versus funny shit. Like if you listen to him, watch him, like he talk more about real shit, real life, shit that done happened in his life, all that. But it was like a Shaq and Kobe thing with him and DDG. And he a ladies man. Duke is a ladies man. Him in India, he was sharking. He was sharking, you know. He was really, really sharking. And India was feeling him, you know what I'm saying? Or if she wasn't, she acted like the den. You know, I seen Duke talking to a lot of females, you know what I'm saying? And they was feeling him, you know what I'm talking about? You know, how he smell and, you know, this, that, and the third. So I gotta put Duke Dennis in there, you know what I'm saying? And I got and for J Cinco got some juice too. J Cinco got some juice. I like niggas that like girls, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he the one come up with that shark shit. I don't know who came up with that shark shit, but he was the main one saying it. You know what I'm saying? And the phrase "my ball," oh, that's my ball. Nah, that's my ball. Nah, that's my ball. You know what I'm saying? So they had a little phrase and a little competition game going on. You know what I'm saying? Low, what's up, Lauren? Appreciate you watching, love. So they had a little thing going on, you know what I'm talking about? And, you know, they all made what it is as far as the females. You know, Cinco was on Lala and, you know, maybe trying to do his thing here and there, but I think his main ball was the Lala chick. You know what I'm saying? Was the Lala chick. And honorable mention, you know what I'm saying? Honorable mention, I would like to mention myself. And I think she was the baddest female there, you know what I'm saying, out of what I seen. Cooking with Kaya. And I ain't see too many niggas pressing up on her neither. I ain't see too many niggas talking about that's my ball, or I think she intimidated niggas. I didn't see nobody really on Cooking with Kaya. Everybody else, niggas was all on them. I ain't really see nobody like step into Kaya, you know, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she was just intimidating niggas, but she definitely did streams and collab with everybody. She definitely did do that. I didn't see her I don't think I seen her at that party. Well, yeah, she was at that party. Yep, she was. She had a little controversy about her and her boyfriend. She got a fucking loser. But that's her boyfriend. I don't know why a Cooking with Kaya. Well, I do know why. But I ain't here to talk about that. But just know, usually when you got a bad female, they gonna pick a low-level ass nigga. I don't know why. Like, it was plenty niggas in there on her level. Like, she could pick and, you know, talking about. But that, you just usually don't see that shit. They always go for the nigga that got their nose up their ass and type shit. You know what I'm talking about? Where they get, you know what I'm saying, little boy them and, you know, all that little shit. They don't really pick, you know, niggas on their level. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion, what I see with my own two eyes. You know what I'm saying? So, she got a little boyfriend, you know, he was getting jealous and, you know, I can't believe people touched your butt. You was twerking. Nigga, what you thought was going to happen, nigga? What you thought was going to happen, nigga? Look, as long as your bitch didn't fuck nothing, give her, you know, number away. They all got each other's social media, so any nigga can hop in her DM. So you don't even worry about a DM. Yeah, anybody can just hop in that DM. But far as, you know, getting personal, you know, access type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't do all that, man. You know, she working, she networking. You know, she making her money. So, you know, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Cooking with Kaya, man. She brought it. Every outfit was tea. Oh my God. Cooking with Kaya is a nice natural girl. She was the cream of the crop as far as the females there. My opinion. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to India Love. Shout out to Samaya or something. She was popping her shit. Lala popping her shit. So shout out to all the new streamers, old streamers, big streamers, small streamers, man. With just a nice little weekend for streamers and people in the media. That's all I've been seeing on my timelines and shit. So you know what I'm talking about. That was good, man. Shout out to Streaming University. ASAP Rocky, right? And I'm gonna make this one kind of quick. Maybe. Alright. Now Riri pregnant, right? Riri pregnant with her third baby. Shout out to the family. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the family. She doing her family thing. She ain't did music in so long. But I heard the album coming. But I just don't see that now. Maybe it's coming later. But yeah, she pregnant with the third baby. And I just want to say something. Now, when this shit first got out there, it's some little pictures and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's Riri, ASAP Rocky, and she pregnant and woo all that shit, right? So I was looking at comments. I stumbled across a comment. In the comment, it was a lady, it was a woman. And the comment said, Riri, she just like us. She a baby mama. 3 kids and no ring is crazy work. Now, I'm sure I ain't say that word for word, but you got the gist of it though. You know what I'm saying? You got the gist of it, right? So look, I'm like, first of all, no, Riri is not nothing like you. Hey, that is Riri, motherfucker. That is Riri. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, that's Riri. Nigga, ASAP Rocky almost went to jail this year. He was fighting a case. Back in 2021, he shot his partner. On camera. It's on camera. He shot his partner. Definitively. For anybody else, that's a conviction. You know what I'm saying? The case was going on and shit. The nigga turned down 6 months. I was like, this nigga's crazy. This nigga crazy. They got you on camera. They got the witness. This nigga crazy. They just gave you 6 months. Take the 6 months. He took it to trial. So everybody like, man, ASAP Rocky dumb as a motherfucker. ASAP Rocky dumb as a motherfucker. You know what? If I got Riri, I'm taking that shit to trial too. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. You think that nigga wanna leave Riri out here on the street? No sir. We not doing that. No sir. You know what I'm saying? That was one of his reasons why he didn't take the plea. One of the reasons was, hey, I'ma lose my endorsements and my image gonna be fucked up. And I'm not leaving Riri. Them was his reasons. Nah, I'm not leaving my bitch. Ooh-wee. I thought the nigga was stupid. I thought the nigga was hella stupid. When I seen he didn't take the plea, he on camera. They got him dead to rights. Any other nigga is convicted. Or they just would have been a fool if they didn't take that 6 months. Man, ASAP Rocky took that shit to trial, nigga. Beat it. What was the first thing he did when he beat that shit? The first thing he did when he beat the trial, nigga, Right here, live in the courtroom. Nigga got up out that motherfucker and ran to Riri. Oh, baby. Boy, he got up out of there and ran straight to Riri. Yeah, where my bitch at? I'm free. Come here, girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm free. That's what a Riri will do to you. That's what a Riri will do to you. But back to the point I was making. No. Riri is not stupid. Riri ain't stupid. Now, the lady made that comment. She didn't understand that it's levels. It's levels. And she didn't understand her own species. Maybe she was just talking and typing in the moment. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you gotta understand. You gotta understand, right? You gotta understand. She is a billionaire. And she is a woman. Now I'm gonna say it again. She a billionaire and she's a woman. One thing I know about women, they do not play about their motherfucking money. They not playing about their motherfucking money right now. They ain't playing about that shit. They ain't playing about that shit. They ain't playing about that shit. Now I'm not saying they won't get married one day. But what I am saying is, women ain't stupid like men. Women ain't stupid like men. No, sir. That's why I encourage niggas to get some game. That's why I encourage niggas to like get some experience. Try your best to get some experience and really learn and really pick up on shit far as women. You can avoid a lot of heartbreak. Or, you know, you can just... You can ride smoother when it comes to women. Versus, you know, having issues and, you know, bumpy roads and shit. Shit'll be smooth. You know what I'm talking about? But when you don't understand certain shit, you ain't gonna know what you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Now, I know for a fact that women ain't stupid. Only men. Men, you are the only species that will believe that a woman wants you for you. Or just like love. In the name of love, you will marry a woman. You will marry a woman, right? And when you talk about I ain't talking about I'm not talking about like I'm talking about the man-woman dynamics. Man-woman dynamics, right? They tell you love. I'm in love. I love. Get married. Love. Cause you the man though. You the man. When you the one that got the money, when you the one that's like that got all the risks. Well, risk losing, they'll tell you, they'll shame you. They'll make you feel, or they'll try to make you feel this big. You know what I'm saying? That you didn't marry a woman, or you want to get a prenup, or just this, that, and the third. Anytime you don't set yourself up for failure, you ain't a man. You know what I'm saying? Now, one of the biggest ways to come up, if you ain't heard this, I'm finna tell you now. One of the biggest ways you can come up, nigga, is a lawsuit or a divorce. The fastest way, fastest, most easiest. A lawsuit, a divorce. Now, lawsuits ain't just public like that, but we know some. Diddy had to get Cassie $30 million, right? That's a lawsuit. And it's plenty others. But it's way more divorces though. It's way more divorces. And women is getting paid. They get set for life off of divorce. Nigga, I tricked you. I got you to marry me. And now I'm finna take your shit. Now see, that's a man. A man easily get tricked like that. Easily. You see it all the time. Listen, go through it. Go through your phone and just celebrity divorces 2025. Celebrity divorces 2024. And you will see every year niggas getting their ass hit up. Every fucking year. Athletes, all the whole nine. Getting their ass. Donkey Kong on top of the head, nigga. All in the name of love, right? Fuck that. Women ain't stupid. Women is not stupid. Riri is not stupid. Of course she want a family. That's a woman. Of course she care about A$AP Rocky. I'm gonna go ahead and, of course. But she ain't stupid enough to let this nigga get half of the bill. You know what I'm saying? If they get married, something happen, she owe that nigga money. Oprah wasn't stupid enough to marry Stedman. Did Oprah marry Stedman? Did the invisible nigga? The nigga we never see? No. She didn't marry him. No, sir. She didn't marry him. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm pretty sure Riri would love to be just a baby mama because she ain't finna put none of her millions or her billion at risk. You know what I'm saying? It's only for you niggas. Niggas do that. Maybe one day that shit'll change. But Riri ain't stupid. Just like Oprah ain't stupid. You know what I'm saying? We got a few of them that done been a victim. Just a few. Halle Berry, Mary J, Monique. They all got in situations, got married, and they had to come off a little bread. But ain't never one of them Riri. They ain't one of them Riri. You know what I'm saying? And we don't even know them niggas they married. We don't know them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on Riri A$AP Rocky. You know what I'm talking about? 5 ways to know she got some good. 5 ways. It's 5 ways you can know that she got some. Now, me personally, I don't really know what bad sex is. What bad sex is. I don't really know what bad sex is. You know what I'm saying? I can't just say I've had bad sex. Definitely done had some good sex though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for you. I'm speaking for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking for me. A lot of times if it ain't how it's supposed to be, she just ain't feeling you. And like that. Now it kind of sounds like an oxymoron, cause how would you get that far if she didn't like you? But trust me, the truth is stranger than fiction. Trust me. But Now, the more she feeling you, the more it's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? I'm just throw that out there. But some of them just got it good. Period. It's just good. Period. You know, I don't know if that's something you can be born with. I don't know if that's something you can practice and work on and exercise. You can eat something, and I don't know. But I can tell you, it's certain characteristics and things that if you pay attention to, you will see it and you will know that she got some good. Oh man. Alright? So look. Number one. If she got niggas from like 2015, from fucking high school, from from a couple summers ago, last relationship, if them niggas still beating up your inbox, trying to get back, I'll say, Zay, what's up, son? And I appreciate you watching. If she got niggas from 2015, 2018, still hitting her up, and then they're not the ones trying to get out or being thirsty or whatever, but the actual niggas that I actually had in the past, and they still beating that DM up, reaching out. Now some niggas just horny. Some niggas just some horny ass, freak ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't giving you credit for that. But you know the ones that you went there with. Yeah, y'all had a little thing going. You know what I'm saying? You know how you was feeling. You know how he was feeling. But that nigga still beating up that inbox. It is a good chance that shit fire. On my mama, that shit fire. Niggas from 10 years ago, man, they ain't blunt. Like, I might see if you a goat. A lot of times you might mistake me trying to holler at you, or maybe mistake me trying to, get at you, me reaching out to you. You might mistake that as I really like you, or if I really want to fuck with you, or I really want to. No, I'm just trying to see if you go. Okay, you didn't go. Bet. But a lot of times them DMs be from past niggas, past relationships, and they trying to get back in the dope. Damn. I missed that. That's one way to know. Now that's something only she might know. You know what I'm saying? That's something only she might know. I'm going to give you some to where you can visibly know. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you some, but that's one. That's one. She still got niggas from 10, 12, 15 years ago beating her down in that inbox. Or if that number the same, they still hitting that number. That's a clear-cut sign that something was good. So I'm going to say that. Alright? Number two. Alright. Now look. It's summertime. Or what? It been raining like a motherfucker here lately. But by the date in the calendar, it's supposed to be hot. So, you seeing women now where it's getting warmer, but it ain't where it's supposed to be. The sun ain't even been shining like that. It's fucking May. But okay, it's fucking June, matter of fact. But alright. Now, this is something you can see, fellas. Cause when that sun come out, they show more skin. You know what I'm saying? They show more skin when the sun out, right? So you're gonna see a lot of open toes, sandals, wedges, slides, you're gonna see a bunch of that. You're gonna see a bunch of that. Now, the second way to know if she got some good thigh slap. If that second toe longer than that big toe, boy, y'all know, real niggas know what I'm talking about. If that second toe, the one next to the big toe, if that second toe longer than the big toe, oh yeah, that shit fire. Yeah, you can best believe that shit fire. Now, I already told you, it's getting warm and shit. It's getting hot. Women starting to show less skin. Don't be walking around like this and shit. You gonna give it away. Don't be, you'll see it. You know what I'm saying? Be smooth with it. Be cool with it. Be, you know what I'm saying? Be player with it. You know what I'm talking about? You'll see it. Just get your little quick little glance. You ain't gotta be, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta make it obvious. But I'm telling you now, nigga. If that second toe longer than that first big toe, oh yeah, she got it. She got it. Alright? Number 3. This the third way you can tell she got some of that slap. If she got 3 or more kids, it's a good chance that pussy is fat. Swear to God. Yeah, 4, 5, and the more she got, the better it is. I swear to God, I will not lie to you. I will not lie to you. I right hand of Jesus Christ. Right hand of Jesus Christ, man. I'm telling you. If she got like 8, 9, 10, 7, 6, 5 kids, that pussy is fire. I'm telling you. It's fire. It's fire. Why you think she got all them kids? Why you think she got all them kids? Boy, that shit fire. Shit fire. I don't care if she a duck. I don't care what she look like. That shit down there gonna be fire. She got all them kids. Oh yeah, it's fire. You can book it. You can stamp it, nigga. It's fire. Alright. Number 4. The 4th way to know that she got some good sex. Alright, look. If she got big titties and a flat ass, boy. Let me repeat that. Let me repeat that. If she got them big titties, but she ain't got no ass, I know y'all know of females like that. And shout out to the females that's like that, cause I ain't talking about you. I'm bigging you up right now. You know what I'm talking about? Them big titties, I'm talking about big ones. They be big, and that ass flat in the back, kind of look a little different. Yeah, she don't need no ass. And she probably gonna be the lawyer's bitch you done fuck with. I swear to God. The one with them big old titties and no ass, man, that's gonna be the lawyer's downest bitch you done ever fuck with. Or it's gonna be one of them. It's gonna be one of them, I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God. She got it in her. I'm gonna say that. She got it in her. You might not bring it out of her, but she got it in her. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Last but not least, we on number 5. The 5th way you know that she got some good, she got that crash, right? Oh, I gotta make it wait for this one. I gotta make way for this one. But it's so simple though. It's so simple. And it's so cliche. It's a little truth to it though. Boy, the more mentally fucked up she is, or the more her situation just fucked up, the more she fucked up, the better that sex is. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. You know, maybe the state took one of her kids. Maybe she just got one hell of an attitude problem. She can't get along with nobody. Maybe she just so negative. Maybe she's so insecure. Maybe she just a narcissist. Maybe this bitch just crazy. But whenever they got something fucked up with them, boy, that pussy be gooder than a motherfucker, boy. I swear to God. I swear. There's something wrong with her, man. You know, she might be bipolar. She can't be by herself for too long. She start fighting with herself. Shit like that. That pussy good, my nigga. Boy, my motherfucking words. Alright, I appreciate y'all for watching, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know what I'm talking about? Go get the shirt, man. Shout out Guala, man. Shout out Guala, man. Go get the shirt, man. Backdoor Hoop. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, my nigga. I got you. And please subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. 702 Visions, District 1104. You know what I'm talking about? Show Speaks. You know what I'm talking about? You know, Black Couch Talk, Street Perspective. You know, whatever. We know sports. You know, real reality vids. Whatever you watching on my platform, man. I appreciate you, my nigga. I hope you continue to watch it, nigga, man. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna keep going. I ain't stopping, man. Till next time, we out.